I experienced something awful today. Actually, I didn't want to film this video or talk about this, but I cannot hold on. This is a bad situation and it made me realize how bad people can be. I have a habit of feeding the crows at early mornings because they're cute. While I was living in my house, two dogs started following me, so I just let them. The one janitor was simply passing by on his bicycle. These dogs started barking at him. It was just a few barks, literally, and they stopped. You know what he did next? He stopped his bicycle. Quickly, he picked up some bottle of vodka, I think, and threw it at the dogs. The dogs dodged it, fortunately, but I was so pissed. Like, they weren't big dogs, they were small dogs. They were like to my knee. Maybe I was not right because I started a fight with him. Not a fight what you might think, I started yelling at him. He was threatening me. I know, kinda, in terms of safety, I should have shut up, but I couldn't. I was pissed for the dogs. They were innocent. I shouted the last sentence. I will call the police if you won't leave. It seemed like it scared him. Even though he said, go on, call the police, let's see who's the right one. Something like that. That's why I actually thought about calling police, but he was living on his silly bicycle. Even though I'm telling you this with such a humor or something, it wasn't that funny for me at that time. It was terrifying. Like, I was still, my hands were shaking, my heart was bumping. I had a panic attack at that time for like 5 minutes. And actually I yelled back at him as he was riding away. I said, so that I won't see your food in this place. I was pissed for the dogs. And what do you think? I did the right thing, or was I silly because it was really dangerous for me? I was afraid, though I spoke up either way. Because if someone does the bad thing to you, it doesn't mean you have to stay silent. Yeah, I kind of think it was silly because he could actually hit me. It could be a trauma. Or a good source of information for me in the future. So y'all, did you have such stories like that? I'm curious, have you ever experienced something like that? Do you want to share your story? Because I would be glad to listen. If you'd like to share your story with me, I'd say in advance, I really appreciate it. Because I was like this. He was aiming for the dogs, but he could get into the wrong place. It could be me. Have a good one. Yay.